Good evening, Professor. Morning. Um, I have assignment uh, exceptions right here, and I've created a personal expense tracker to display these exceptions. Uh, this way, I can build up something more useful. And so here it is. I have my preprocessor directives, my libraries. Uh, my output stream, my exception handler, uh, my string library, my vector or dynamic containers, and my string stream to to uh, to create better user experience, assisting with converting this string here, this amount into a float, a double. So a float point, and yeah, I have my namespace here, my display instructions for this assignment. Uh, Once it loads, I'll bring it up, and here it is, my personal expense tracker. Uh, my display instructions, and here's my string literal to prompt the user to input an expense category and whatnot. Let me use a named expense with two members, a string named category and a double named amount, initialized to 0. Um, and here's my base class, expense tracker. I got a private member here, uh, which is this vector container, named expenses, uh, and everything will go into that vector. Here's a public, and my public members. Uh, Here's where I add. Here's my add expense method with two constant string variables named category and input amount, renamed into input amount. And so these are referenced instead of being copied for to preserve memory and whatnot. Here's we're initializing our string stream uh, right here with input amount. Um, we have our first if block right here with a not operator. Uh, Here to extract the string into our into our double. And if we were to put letters there, this exception would get thrown. Enter numeric values. This string literal pops out. Second exception, if the amount is negative, it, it throws this error message. And here we're creating a new instance for expense. And as we input our category and amount values, they get here they are they are being put into this vector right here, the expense vector. They get pushed back into the vector here. So here's our added expenses for when we do run that. that infinite while loop right here in main. So first things first, we throw these exception this function gets displayed first, uh, then the tracker, the expense tracker. Here we initialize it, name it tracker, and we have followed by this Boolean flag to prevent our congratulatory message from appearing uh, when an exception is thrown. I was having that problem. So I had a layer, I had a nest, success, false. Uh, so it doesn't give this message. If success, it'll give that message in the end. If not, it's gonna get these exceptions uh, after it tries, right? After it tries, right here, this is gonna be our our um, our iterating function block right here, um, while true. So we this is our output to prompt the user. Uh, then we input the category, and if we were to put done, were to type done, it breaks this function and goes to the next, so it'll display our expenses. However, it'll throw this error because we didn't get to put any amount. So if there isn't an amount, uh, it throws no expenses recorded yet right here. When it gets to display expenses, so that takes place if category is equal to done. Uh, if not, if once you put in the category, then it takes you down to enter the amount what you spend on that particular expense, uh, and it'll display uh, uh, as I showed. Well, I didn't show you. Here we included this this template class to allow multiple words. It was cutting me short and dumping me when I put a space to put a two like car note. It would just boot me off. So I had to include this input ignore, uh, and then I set it to max. So just for safety. Uh, Here's our tracker, our category and amount arguments. Now they become arguments. They went from parameters into now arguments. Now that they have values, they get input into this tracker. They get added to this tracker. And so when you're done, right here, these are our functions to our tracker calls these functions. Uh, our display, our display expenses and our calculate total, I believe. Yeah, calculate total. So it'll it'll call this function right here. However, if the expenses are empty, it's going to throw this error. Or uh, here we initialize our total to 0, and here's a our our for loop that iterates for each constant reference expense. Uh, the expense gets in total get added to total, and here is uh, our total spending plus whatever cumulative amount is uh, from our expenses. So yeah, once we get done, let me explain the catch block. So here's our catch block with our three exceptions. Uh, this passes a constant reference for efficiency, as I mentioned, up on a separate function up top, and it's constant, so it can't be changed. So our error message can't be changed. This E references E dot E what, uh, and so the output is going to be our error message end line, unless and successful is false. So that will prevent this congratulatory message from being executed. Yeah, so let me run it and show you. See, so I just put rent. Let's see, just put 2500. And then car no. What was it? I don't know, 100. Let's see, groceries. Let's see, 200. Um, what else? Check bill, research, right, A. And to guys, uh, 20, and 20, 70. And then we'll just put done. So we just see it, accumulate everything. Here's our recorded expenses, and here's our total spending. Great job on staying on top of your finances. Here's the congratulatory message. And yeah, I'll be submitting that. I'll be saving it and submitting it. Thank you, Professor, for your patience and your help and your great lectures. Uh, you're very clear, slow, and thorough. Thank you.